everybody, and welcome to 2019. Although we did celebrate that about 16 days ago, but it's our 14 days ago, but it's our first show of the new year. And gosh, do we have a show and a year lined up for you. Welcome to my Facebook people following me, as well as my Twitch people. I just want to say quick hello to Gina, my hubby Jacques, Dora, Tisha, and Mike. I can see you guys are all on. Thank you for taking the time today to join me. And I just want to tell you that I am the author of the Positively Disney book series. Our fourth book came out in December, and the fifth book is coming out this summer. It is the Star Wars edition. If you know of anybody, or even if you have something to share yourself that Disney or Star Wars had an effect on your lives, let me know. PM me, and perhaps you will be in the next publication, the Star Wars edition. And you can also email me at Kimberly with an L-E-Y at positivelydisney.com. Would love to hear the stories. As a matter of fact, I'm actually kind of interviewing for the sixth book. I don't intend to, but things just happen, and there's just stories coming out of the woodwork. So, first things first, I got to get the Star Wars one done. I also am really excited to announce my sponsor of the show, Michelle McKeown. I probably messed that up because I was kind of trying to add an Irish accent, but that didn't really work. But anyways, Michelle is over years of experience, travel, and she is making magical Disney vacations a reality. But not only does she create your personalized itinerary with those must-dos and those picky eaters, but how cool is this? She actually offers text services while you're in the parks or when you're Disney vacation. So if you have a question, you don't know something, you just text her and she will answer you. How cool is that? She even price watches your vacation. So even after you've booked a vacation with Disney, and if something changes and goes down in price, you will get that deal. As well, she specializes in special needs, families with special needs, as well as military families. And she offers concierge service. That's Michelle McKeown at Years of Experience. Her phone number is 732-735-1779. That's 732-735-1779. Or you can email her at think Mickey Mouse, CKEOWN at themouseexperts.com. So thank you, Michelle, for supporting and sponsoring our show. I just want to say quickly a hello to Allison and Carissa and anybody else that I can't see on there. So I want to get started here. If you guys want to tell me what you've been up to over the holidays, or what you have planned in the future for a Disney vacation or movies or whatever, give me a call, 844-483-4763. It's at the bottom of your screen. Well, I've got a lot of news. There's a lot of things happening that happened over the holidays, that happening in the present, the near future, as well as down the road. And I'm so excited. Any of you in the Seattle area, please come out and see me at Third Place Books at Lake Forest Park. I'm going to be there Friday night at 6, giving a presentation and signing my book. So if anybody's around. And I also will just tell you something, because February is kind of around the corner, but I've been actually invited to speak to a class at the University of Memphis. And what is so awesome about that, guys, I'm telling you, I wish they had a class like that when I was in university, but it's called Being a Fan of Disney. And it's so cool. So anyways, I'm looking forward to that. I'll be doing that in February, early part of February. Anyways, guys, 844-483-4763 if you want to share something with me. Just want to say hi to Beth and India. Beth is walking out of Magic Kingdom right now, which is so cool. Thank you so much for joining me as you are exiting the parks. You know, something that I just have to tell you that I was so excited about today. I love Animal Kingdom. I am wearing a shirt. I'm going to see if I can stand up and show you my shirt. On my shirt are giraffes. I love giraffes. I love animals. And guess what? Some of you might know this. There was a baby giraffe born today in Animal Kingdom on the savannah. Absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to hear, I think it was a boy. Yeah, a little boy, his name. And I saw a couple of photos, and the mom was just relaxing on the savannah. You could see the little giraffe legs exiting her, and then it showed her with her little baby. And I just am so excited about that because, you know, when you've got animals I will sort of say in captivity because they are in captivity, but that is a pretty special place on the savannah. Lots of room for those animals. That shows that it's a very healthy environment. So I'm so excited to see the little baby and hear what they're going to name him. And Beth, thank you so much. I'm really excited. Beth also, if you check out Beth Brooks, she live streams in the parks. I want to say hi, welcome to John Harrison Little. Thank you so much for wishing me a happy New Year today as well. Anyway, so I can't wait to get back to Animal Kingdom. Speaking of animals and Animal Kingdom, I mean, I love the Lion King show there. I got to see the Broadway production in Seattle with my family over the holidays. I will tell you, it was unbelievable. Their first song was Circle of Life, and oh my gosh, I lost it. It even chokes me up now. I love that song. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Loved everything about it. And a friend of mine, his friend, actually created all the beautiful costumes, and it's just an amazing show. I really hope that I could go back and see it again live. But something that was really cool that I got from there was a signed poster from all the cast. Well, not all the cast, but most of the cast from The Lion King. I hope you can see it. I'm not sure. It's kind of big, but it was really a fantastic opportunity for me to get this poster signed. So that was something that was really, really neat. A big hi to Stigan. Welcome to the show. And my hubby is just mentioning about the headset. Santa had been really nice to me this year at Christmas and got me a Mickey Mouse headset. So this is kind of fun. It was a complete surprise. But anyways, we have maybe all seen both movies, one movie. I'm not too sure over the holidays. I know people have already talked about Mary Poppins Returns, but not on the show yet. So I did not realize, and now I've got to go back and see it, but on the Mary Poppins Return movie, they had 6 hidden Mickeys. Did anybody see any of those hidden Mickeys on the show? I'd be really interested to know where those are in the movie. Another thing that I found that was really cool is the bird on the umbrella. It was not CGI. It was actually a little animatronic bird. And I thought that was so cool to have something like that. Another thing that they did not have green screens for the animated part of the movie. They actually painted props green that were right there. So I thought that was a really interesting difference from the Mary Poppins that we grew up with and knew originally. But I just thought I really love the movie. I think I had several favorite scenes, but one of my favorite scenes was the bathtub scene. Anyways, I've got a caller. I'm going to take that call and continue our show. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kimberly, it's Tish.
Oh, hi, Tish. How are you doing?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. So what have you been up to Disney-ish over the holidays or in the future? Do you have anything going on?
Yeah, I'm actually, when I over the break, I actually went and saw Mary Poppins.
Okay.
It was funny that you were talking about that.
Yeah.
It was so crazy to see. I went and saw it with my mother-in-law.
Nice.
And I mean, when Dick Van Dyke came on, I started just like crying.
Yeah, I know.
Like I knew he was coming on, but
yeah.
like I got to meet him a couple of years ago.
Oh, did you?
So,
oh my gosh!
He came to our Comic-Con.
Oh my word! Wow.
And and so to see him again, like on the screen, and I was so sad because like he was supposed to come last year too, and he I think he got sick.
Okay.
So he couldn't come.
Yeah.
And it was just so amazing to see him come back on like the screen live again and dancing, because he did all the dancing himself. Like they Lin-Manuel was there to like kind of try to help him up.
Yeah.
And he just like kept on going. Like Lin-Manuel, you notice in the movie he's standing very close to him.
Right.
When he goes up.
Yeah.
Because he was there to kind of spot him.
Right. Makes sense.
He was like, no, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't need help.
You know what? And it was interesting because they offered him to have sort of some steps or something to go up on the desk. He said no. And so he hopped on that chair and off the desk. And I'm trying to remember, I know he's 90 something. How old is he now?
He's 92.
Holy cow. So he'll be 93 this year. My gosh. Well, I hope I'm dancing when I'm 93 because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he was 90.
Yeah.
And,
nice.
He was the sweetest man you ever met.
Yeah.
Like, I got to talk to him for a minute and say, like, how much I love the Dick Van Dyke Show and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, like, you know that big smile he's got. Like, to see him give me that smile was just, I mean, I had the biggest crush on him when I was a kid. I'll admit.
Oh, well, I know he was cute when he was younger,
right?
wasn't he? I know. Well, and you know, it's funny. I was so engrossed in the movie that I had sort of semi forgot that Dick was going to be on the movie. That all of a sudden he appeared. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. But
he's playing his son that he was in the original movie.
Exactly.
He had put on the makeup, and now he looks exactly like he did as senior.
Yes. Absolutely. No, that's great. So you like the movie? Did you see it when it first came out? I can't imagine going the very first day. It must have been packed.
No,
but
I waited a little bit.
Yeah.
We went over like during the day at Christmas, like around Christmas.
Right. Yeah. Us too. Yeah.
And I've also been planning like my current cosplay. I don't know if you can see my profile picture, but I do my charity stuff with cosplays and stuff.
Right.
And, I'm Merida now, so I've got to figure out the accent.
Oh, okay,
I'm going to
cool.
be doing her in, I'm only doing it at cons now because I'm getting a little bit older.
Okay.
And it's just a little harder to get around and do it as often as I did before.
Yeah.
So I decided to get the Merida because my husband actually was like, you actually look most like Merida.
Oh, nice.
Like, he kind of was like Anna, but you look like Merida. Why don't you do that? And so
did you have you finished the costume yet? And when are you going to become Merida?
I have finished the costume. I'm still waiting on the wig, which is why my profile picture looks a little off because I had to like edit the hair on.
Okay.
It's like all glowy and stuff.
I will
edit it.
Yeah, I will take a look at it after. I'd like to see that and check out your profile picture and then once you get the wig to see that because Merida, I love Merida too. I mean, I think her little brothers are darling as well. I mean, it's just so fun, really a fun show. You know, I forget about all. You know, I've seen. I would say. Probably 90% of the animations out there, I'm pretty sure, but I can't wait for all the others coming our way in 2019 and 2020 so but that's so good. Yeah.
I don't want to do another costume.
Oh, well.
Before I have the coronation dresses.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. Well, thanks, Tisha, for calling in. It's really good to hear from you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll message you later because I've got some Star Wars stories, so we might have to talk about that.
All right. Please do. Okay. Sounds good, Tisha. You take care. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh my gosh. So, well, there you go. We've got the Star Wars stories coming in now. Okay, I'm going to take my other call here. Well, hi, John. Welcome to the show tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Kimberly. Thank you for letting me be part of it for a few minutes here.
Of course.
I wanted to call in and tell you I got to meet Julie Andrews a few years back.
Did you? Oh my gosh.
Yes, she came to the Hollywood studios for a book signing. And I was the first one they let in to get to meet her. And I felt like I met royalty that day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Was she, by any chance, in, well, it's not there anymore, but it's called the Writer's Shop. It was at one time called the Writer's Stop. I think Writer's Stop. Was it that?
I believe
shop?
That's where it was.
Oh, I had heard, that she had been there at one point, not when I was around, but so what was she like to meet in real life?
She was very nice. They said she was not feeling well, but you could not have, been able to tell her by her appearance and countenance. She was fine. She was dressed to the T. She was in like a yellowish type of slack outfit with a vest and a white shirt and everything, and white and yellow slacks, and just very nice. And I told her how nice it was to meet her, and she signed a book for me, and then.
Nice.
I was told she would not do pictures that day, so
okay.
of her feeling bad, so I didn't get to get there with her. But then I asked her again if I could have another individual autograph just from myself, and she was very kind to give me another autograph to keep. And so
nice.
It was really neat. And then about like 2 months before that, I had written to Dick Van Dyke at his home in California. And he actually sent me back an autographed picture made out to me from him. So,
oh gosh, look at you! That's pretty epic.
Yeah, I found his home address online, and I thought I'm going to try this. And I'm glad I did, because he was very kind in returning a nice, picture to me, made out to me, of a black and white copy of his Dick Van Dyke days.
Wow, that is amazing. You know what, I love those guys, and I don't see a lot of Julie Andrews around, like in social media and things like that. You do see Dick Van Dyke around and that a little bit, but I love her accent. I mean, I loved Julie Andrews when I first saw her in Sound of Music. I mean, I was done for her. She was just absolutely amazing. And, she is so gracious. And a lot of people were wondering if she was going to make a cameo in Mary Poppins Returns. And she said, no, she wouldn't, because that film belonged to Emily. She did not want to upstage anybody or anything. And with Dick Van Dyke, I think it was just a perfect part that they had for him. It didn't take away from any of the actors or anything like that. It definitely added to them, but you are so fortunate. I'll tell you, I would love to meet Julie and Dick Van Dyke someday. Maybe not, but I think that's so wonderful that you got to meet both of them, Julie, I mean. And
what was really cool about it, I had wanted to meet her so bad, and I got this call from a cast member, because I was not home the day the call came in, and all they said was, if you want to meet Julie Andrews, you need to be at the studios tomorrow morning by 8:00 and be at the bookstore, because she's appearing there.
Wow. Nice.
And I had not even said anything to the cast member that called me and left me the message. So I just thought that was ironic that, that person did that. And then, of course, I filled the car up with gas and I got ready, and I was up in the morning and over there.
Oh my gosh. And well worth it. Well worth the trip, right? That's so wonderful. So wonderful. Wow. What a memory to take with you, having met her. Gosh, John, thank you so much for calling in and sharing that with me. That just kind of made my heart smile a little bit, because I am a huge Julie Andrews fan. And wow, that would be, I don't have a bucket list, but if I did, she'd be on it. She'd be one of those that I would want to meet in my life, for sure.
It was my bucket list. And even before Dick Van Dyke, I had written to Buddy Ebsen like 2 months before he died.
Oh.
He actually sent me back a picture, and you could see where he had a little bit of Parkinson's disease, and his writing was kind of scraggly on there. But I still cherished the picture and the signing he did for me, And then later, he passed on. So I that was three stars of my bucket list that came to pass within just a few months.
Wow. That is so cool. Well, I guess there's always room for another one if you can, right? To see somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to meet Dick Van Dyke, though. I mean, I know he's up in years, but
I know.
I want to meet that man so bad one day.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That is really, really special, John. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing with us.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for your show, and I enjoy it very much.
Oh, thank you. All right. Have a good rest of your night.
You too now. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. So Carissa, she goes, I can't call right now, but I was jealous that Andrea Barbara Barber, sorry, was in Hollywood Studios today. Oh, Krista, that's all right. But thank you for sharing that with us. So, anyways, I wanted to just talk about another movie, but that's so cool, actually, you guys, to share with me some of those things about Mary Poppins Returns and Julie Andrews. So, another movie that I saw, and I don't know if any of you've seen it, but it was the Spider-Man animation. It was Into the Spider-Verse, and it's all animated. It's kind of like cartoon animated, like it's not like a Pixar animation or anything like that, but something that I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I love the story, and they did a really, really nice job of honoring Stan Lee, and they had him in, as a character in the show, as himself, as a shop owner, Stan Lee Collectibles. It was just really cool. It was a really good story. So if you guys have not had a chance to see it, I'd go out and see it. I remember when I was little, I had a younger brother, and we'd always watch Spider-Man Saturday mornings. I think it was in black and white, though, until we got color, of course. But it was something that I grew up with, and here now is part of the Disney family. It's really, really cool. Anyway, so I just want to welcome also Michelle McCoon, who is my sponsor, is just welcome onto the show, Michelle, this evening. So I know that some of you guys have seen the movies and all that, but I wanted to share something else that happened during the Christmas holidays. And of course, it's kind of that season for gift giving. And I got some really interesting things. And I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but that is a handmade clock. That is number 123 out of 450 in the world. It is the coolest clock I've ever had in my life. I don't own many clocks. I mean, we have our watches and stuff like that, but I love it. And it's heavier than I'll get out. But it was a gift from my husband. And it's just such a cool thing from a clock company in Detroit. And I can't even pronounce the name, so I'm not going to. But anyways, my Tisha was actually looking at the clock. Something else that was really fun. My daughter made a drink mug, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's got all the 4 Disney parks, and then my name written behind it, and I just love it. I'm probably the easiest person in my family to buy for, because they asked me, whatever I want for Christmas or birthday or whatever. And I'm like, anything Disney is fine with me. I also got a couple other, I think you might see Steamboat, the Steamboat Willie Mickey on the top. That was the 90th anniversary one. And he makes his a few, seconds of the Steamboat Willie song. Love that. And my other son, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little gold Mickey. But I really wanted to share with you, my husband was traveling. I can't even remember where he was. I think he was in Tokyo before Christmas. Hun, I can't even remember where you were. But, Tisha's talking about a Disney art book, a mermaid tail blanket. Very cool. Love those tail blankets. Anyway, so my husband brought me back this. I think it was in Tokyo that he got it. And I don't know if you can see them, but they're little gold Mickeys. And in the larger gold Mickey is actually hand cream. How cute is that? I haven't opened it up yet. I have to try it. But I did open up the little gold Mickey, and it's actually lip balm, and I have to be careful, but it's really nice. And it's just such a cute little, isn't that cute? Can you imagine that on your vanity or wherever? Now, some of you guys know that we have a couple of dogs. Well, we have a few dogs, but 2 of them are actually named after Disney characters. Oh, my husband just told me he got those gold Mickeys in Ireland. And I don't even know what country he's in. But anyways, so our one little dog, Morty, was named after Mickey Mouse's nephew. And most people don't know about Mickey's nephew and niece. Well, here I got also from my husband over Christmas. It's a little, just a little bag, and it's got Morty and Ferdy on it, running together. And I just thought it was the coolest thing to actually have a bag with Mickey Mouse's nephew and niece on it. I've never ever seen Morty on anything. It's just really, really neat. So I was really spoiled at Christmas. I got some really neat different Disney things. And today, I don't know if any of you guys follow me on my Disney personal page. It's the one with the Minnie Mouse polka dots around, but I'm really pretty excited about these. So I have some shoes that I worked with a designer in Seattle with, and she created we kind of collaborated on the creation, but she made me this pair of Disney shoes, which I just have to show you. They're so cute and they're so comfortable. And I only wanted like the one, Mickey, because I thought people would kind of get the idea. I just needed to have one. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, so those are them. And on the back, here's the back. So I've got the rhinestones, and she even remembered to put in like a little hidden Mickey. I don't even, it's hard to see on the camera, but I've got the little Mickey rhinestones on the back. And those are going to be perfect. I'm going to wear them for any guest appearances I have or book signings. And I just really excited and really happy about them. And I actually talked with them today, and I think I might get some Donald Duck ones made. And I always tell people Mickey Mouse has my heart, but Donald Duck is my guy. So I was really excited about that. I know that not everybody can come on the show or call in or things like that. So I did actually get some information from some folks when they were commenting on my show tonight. And I just wanted to tell you, this is really kind of neat. So on December 21st, a fellow by the name of Jeff Wrights made that day was his 7th year of his consecutive Disneyland visit. So he visited 2,557 days in a row. Can you imagine that? His story is actually in the 4th book, and it's really interesting why and how he started that and why he continues to do that. Now, he doesn't spend the whole day in the park or anything, but he does spend a couple of hours. And I just think that is absolutely amazing. And good thing we haven't had any catastrophes to shut down the parks or anything, because that would have interrupted that world record. But I actually had the chance to join him on his, I think it was like 2,475th visit. You can find him on Facebook. He goes, his handle is Disney366. I just wanted to go back a little bit quickly about that little baby giraffe born at Walt Disney World and the whole Lion King show on Broadway. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait for July 19th, 2019, which happens to be my mother-in-law's birthday, but that's not why I'm all excited about it. I can't wait, because that is when the live action Lion King movie is released, and I think it is just going to be fantastic. Are there any movies you guys are looking forward to? Let me know. I'm curious to know. So John Little loves my Huey, Dewey, and Louie on the shelf behind me. Those are actually a vintage Huey, Dewey, and Louie that came with the Donald Duck. And I think it's from the 60s. My husband found that for me, which is kind of a fun thing. And I kind of try to change up a little bit. And I've covered Donald Duck a wee bit in the back, because it is Mickey Mouse's year after all. So I just wanted to add a little bit of Mickey Mouse. We are coming to an end of our show tonight, but I wanted to share with you. I told you guys I was going to make an announcement about a world renowned person that will be on my show next week. I cannot wait to have him on my show. And his name is Mark Bowden. He's one of the world experts in body language, and something that is really, really cool. So people, in their very nature of their facial expressions, their body language, they give off signs, and people and these experts can tell you all about that. And we're going to take it to a whole other level into a Disney parameters. So we're going to be talking about body language as it has to, in regards to the characters, masked, unmasked, different movies. Are there certain things that we can look for? What is it that is being portrayed by the very mannerisms of these characters, masked and unmasked of Disney, and a few other things that we're going to talk to Mark about next week. So tune into that show because it's never been done in a Disney format at all. So I cannot wait to talk to him live, of course, next week on the show at 5:30 Pacific time, as you know, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Again, thanks for watching. And again, a big thank you to my sponsor, Michelle McCune. And you can reach her at M for Mickey Mouse, CKEOWN at themouseexperts.com, or give her a call, 732-735-1779. Have a great week. Oh, yes. If you want to take a look, Mark has an amazing TED Talk that is absolutely fascinating, you guys. So I will leave that with you. But until then, have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Stay warm if you guys are in a chilly zone, and stay cool if you guys are in a hot zone. So it was nice seeing you guys again. Welcome back, and we will see you next week. Bye for now. Take care.